Old-timers, here we are today with Snowden, as you can see. And we have Snowden here today because today we're going to be doing a cooking with Andy vlog, but it's going to be a little bit different. Today we're going to make homemade dog food. That's right, I've never made this for Snowden, and he is a bit of a picky eater, so we shall see if he likes it. But yeah, come join me and we're going to cook up some dog food today. Alright guys, so as you can see, Snowden loves to help out in the kitchen. This is his favorite spot to sit, right in front of the oven here, so that way he can keep a close eye on everything as we're making it here today. So, got a little bit of supervision going on to make sure I don't screw anything up. The recipe today is not going to be too complicated, guys. We've got coconut oil, because that is actually good for his skin. Turmeric, which is a anti-inflammatory, which is obviously good for him. We got some chopped spinach, because of course that's got all kinds of vitamins in it. Rice is good for their digestion, as well as chicken, so that makes it easy on their stomach. We got a sweet potato here because that is also good for their digestion. Plus it adds some fiber to it and some sweetness. And then we got just one egg to add a little bit more protein to it. So we got all of his major food groups here. Rice, eggs, chicken. What can go wrong? Okay guys, all right, so first things first, we're going to start the rice because that's going to take the longest. It's going to take about 20 minutes or so to cook. So what we're going to do is just do 1 cup of rice to basically 1 2/3 cup of water, and that usually makes the perfect rice. Won't be too overdone that way. So just 1 cup of rice. And I usually like to rinse my rice, guys, especially if I'm eating it myself. And we'll probably rinse it for Snowden because he's kind of spoiled like that as well. So rinsing the rice just gets off all the starch, guys, and it makes it so it doesn't stick together on you. So we're going to give it a good rinse, and then we're going to get it going. All right, guys, so into the pot we've got 1 cup of rice and about 1 2/3 here of water. And we're going to add just about a teaspoon or so, or actually a tablespoon, I should say, of turmeric to this. That's about right. Once again, turmeric is an anti-inflammatory, so that's obviously going to be good for the dog. And good for you as well. So if you ever want to season up your rice a little bit, make it nice and colorful yellow, then turmeric is the way to go on it. So we're going to cook this for about 20 minutes here on a probably a medium or so heat. And when it's ready, we'll add it to the rest of our stuff, which we'll get cooking up here in just a second. All right, guys, we're going to do a tablespoon of coconut oil into my cast iron pan here. As you can see, my helper is still here on the floor. He likes to sit here while I cook, and I usually kind of just do one of these while I stir. That works out pretty good for me for the most part, and he seems to enjoy that too. So he's here to catch all the stuff that I drop on the floor here as we're cooking. So good job there, dog. Good job. All right. Okay, guys, to the 1 pound of coconut oil, I should say, we're going to add 2 pounds of ground chicken today. You can also use ground turkey if you prefer, or you can use ground pork. Or ground beef even. So any of those things the dog will certainly love, and they are all a-okay for his diet. Speaking of diets, make sure you guys don't ever give your dog garlic or onions. Those are 2 bad things for dogs that could actually poison them for a little bit. So you definitely don't want to add those 2 things. Grapes are another one that most dogs cannot have. Obviously chocolate, everybody knows about chocolate, but onions and garlic are something that I didn't expect, and I learned that by just doing some research online. So no onions, no garlic, no really salt either. Salt and too much salt can actually cause diarrhea, and certainly nobody wants that for their dog. And you can add a little bit of pepper if you like. That is okay for dogs. And salt is okay too, just not in any great amounts. But today we're not going to add either one of those things. We're just going to keep everything pretty basic and plain for him. So, all right, let's get this chicken cooking. Looks like our pan is definitely ready here. So 2 packages of chicken right into the skillet here. And we're just going to fry that up while the rice is cooking, and we'll be right back. Alright guys, so my chicken is close enough at this point. We're going to go ahead and add the veggies to it. We're going to do probably just about, I'd say about 1/4 cup of spinach. This is the frozen spinach. And that will just break up in there as it cooks. Then we're going to do the sweet potato. Now what we did is we roasted the sweet potato. You can also microwave it, obviously, or you can saute it as long as it's cooked. We've got it pre-cooked here. We're just going to fold that into here a little bit. All right. Okay, so there's your sweet potato, guys. Just go ahead and stir all that in there. And we're going to let all this cook together. Then when the rice is done, we're going to add the rice to it. And the 1 egg. And then pretty much this recipe is going to be done here. Hopefully he likes it after all this. We got 2 pounds of chicken here I got to use up. So now, if he doesn't like it, then I'm going to add a bunch of salt and seasonings to it myself. And we're going to eat it just me and Simone. But either way, this food is good for dogs or for yourself. But it is a little under-seasoned probably for the human palate. So guys, this is a dish that you can actually add a lot of variation to, just to be sure that obviously whatever you're adding to it is dog safe. But you could add peas to this, you could add carrots to this, broccoli, cauliflower, all those you could add to that food for the dog. Especially if you have a dog that's a vegetarian and you want to add protein, definitely bulk up the eggs a little bit and add more veggies. That's a good way to go about getting him more protein. So, but our dog loves to eat the chicken and the pork and the beef and all that good stuff and bacon. So we're going to feed him the chicken version of this dog food. But yeah, you could easily make variations to this recipe to suit your dog's own needs. Alright guys, the 20 minutes is up now, and you can see what the rice looks like. Nice golden color from that turmeric. And I could eat that just like it is with a little bit of salt and pepper for myself. But right now we're just going to fluff it up with a fork here, which I forgot to grab. So we'll go over here and grab us a fork. And I just fluff it up because I figure nobody wants sticky rice. Everybody loves it fluffy, so I never really asked Snowden. If I did, he wouldn't answer me anyway, but I'm going to assume he likes it fluffy too. So we're going to fluff this up a little bit. And then we're going to add it to our turkey and sweet potato spinach mixture over here. All right, stirring that rice in here, guys. I've got the pan on a medium heat right now. So we're going to add that egg here in just a second. I just did 1 egg, but you can certainly do more than that if you like. We're just going to scramble it right into the mixture here. And make a little hole right in the center. I'm going to crack it right in there. Alright, so that's just 1 egg that Simone was nice enough to crack for me because I suck at cracking eggs. So we're going to let that fry up and mix it right in, and then this is going to be ready to go for a taste test. And just one more thing, guys, while this is all cooking. When you're doing a new dog food, you don't want to give it all to the dog at once because that's going to definitely upset his stomach and you're going to be cleaning up messes all over the place. So what you want to do is if you have an old dog food that you're using, new dog food, you want to add basically about 1/4 of a cup of the new food to 1 cup of the old food. So that's about the ratio you want to do for probably about the first 5 or 6 days. So when we give this to Snowden here, we're only going to add about 1/4 of a cup to his regular kibble food just to kind of flavor up his kibble food, and so that way it doesn't upset his stomach, hopefully. So all right guys, as you probably were all wishing to see, we've got Simone here, so, and we've also got Snowden. So here comes the taste test, guys. It is a little warm still, so we're gonna wait just a second. Simone's gonna blow on it. What a nice mom. Nice dog mom. So he's patiently waiting.
Yeah, I think he'd drop it on the floor if I tried to have him eat it.
So we're going to have him eat it just plain, guys, right now, but then we'll mix it with his food later, because like I said, you want to definitely mix it with something else if it's the first time. So let's see.
I think he likes it.
Whoa, extreme close up there, guys. But yeah, he seems to really enjoy this dog food, so yeah. I think we have a thumbs up, or a paws up, I should say, from our furry friend. All right, so you know how it goes, guys. Until next time,
have a good time.
Have a good time, and happy paws to you.